Blessings, everyone. This is your girl Monica coming to you. I just want to come share with you today what's on the mind of Christ. He have dropped a lot of things upon my mind, but one thing in particular that I want to come share with you is arrested development. God is concerned about your state. He concerned about families. He have so put families on my heart. He wants to get to the root of things. There's some issues of the hearts of his people. And he wants to come and expose and expel the issues of your hearts. He wants to come and get you out of your place of being wounded. Being wounded, and not just being a wounded prophet. Yes, thank God I just released the book, The Wounded Prophet. But he wants to come heal the broken hearts, bind up the broken hearts of his people. He wants to come and set the captives free. He wants to come give you the oil of joy for your mourning. He wants to come give you the garment of praise for your sorrow. So the Lord have revealed to me how his people have been in a place of being wounded and arrested development because of they've been blaming their fathers, they've been blaming their mothers, they've been blaming their children. God is concerned about this place. When you see a person that's constantly saying that mother wasn't there, dad wasn't there, my children wasn't there, or they left me, all of this place, and you're a grown woman, you're a grown man, you're a grown. God is tired of hearing this excuse. He is tired of hearing this excuse that it's inexcusable now. You can say it was dad's fault. It's time now. God is bringing judgment. He have come now to bring judgment to the blame game. Judgment is sent. Is being made now, and it's time out. He's expelling the blame game. It's time for you to grow. It's time for you to come into more to your glorified state of being and no longer dwell on past issues, but dwell on past happenings of what mom wasn't doing or what dad wasn't being there or what child didn't believe in you. It's time out for all of that and just embrace the now. One thing that me and my dad was talking about, my natural dad was talking about the other night, and I'm so grateful for our relationship being restored and being repaired. But me and my dad was sharing something so profound to me yet simple, and I'm pretty sure he won't have a problem with me sharing this little piece with you guys. But one thing in particular he shared with me about him and his mother. And before my grandma passed, he said, when she did pass, he said he was standing over her casket, and he said he was so grateful. He was thanking God for her, and he was thanking her for having the best year. The last year was the best year of their life. And he was no longer regretting what was, but he was appreciative for what for that now. He was appreciative for what had happened of that year instead of regretting the past and what they didn't have, the relationship that he wanted them to have. He had to push himself out of the blame game. He had to push himself. I'm saying this now. He had to push himself and get past that place of she wasn't there and blaming her and what could have been and all of this other place. So I tell you now, just as my dad done it and just as I done it, you have to get past that place and saying, it was my dad's fault. It was my mom's fault. It was my child's fault. And say, I would no longer stay in that place. I will no longer let this place, this wound, cause me to be stunted, cause me not to grow. I will move forward. I will go to a new place, and I will cultivate and appreciate what is now. I won't let this arrested development kill, sabotage my future, sabotage my now, sabotage my relationship with my parents now. Some of you guys holding on and got some good parents now. Some of you guys got some no good, some no good parents. I'm sorry. But it takes you. It takes you to take that stance and say, I'm going to work on my relationship with my parents. I'm not going to let them blame themselves or let them blame me. I'm going to be the bigger person, and I'm going to cultivate this relationship. We going to work on our relationship. Now, some of you're going to have to give a little time to, but I'm talking about those ones that even blaming themselves and rejecting themselves. You've been rejecting yourself for so long. Self-rejection is a wounded place. Wound of rejection. And you're rejecting yourself because of something of the past. Forgive yourself. Forgive your parents and move on. And let them know that you forgive them. Let them know that you're forgiving them. Because they holding themselves up in past. Because of what they done to you. And they know that they done to you. And some of them that don't know. But they know something about it didn't work out. And they see the fruit of it not working out. And they blaming themselves for something that may have happened, but they unsure of what happened. So God does want to use you. Yes, you that I'm speaking to, you that listening to me. You may have a starting place already. You may have a good relationship, but He wanted to refine it. He wanted to make it even better. There's still a place that He's trying to knit out. He's trying to uproot. And so the Lord is wanting, He's concerned about the issues of your heart. He's concerned about the issues of your relationship with your parents. And the Lord have the heart of the Lord, the Spirit of the Lord, the Spirit of Elijah. The Lord said that He was called, and the anointed Elijah was coming to turn the heart of the fathers back to the sons, and the sons back to the fathers. So in this particular time, the Lord is trying to turn the hearts of the fathers and the mothers back to the children, and the children back to the fathers. He's a God of reconciliation. He's a God of relationship. He's a God of building families. He loves families. God loves relationship. He loves being intimate. He loves having a relationship with you. He loves being personal. He's a personal God. And any person that comes into your life that don't want to have a personal relationship with you, you have to be very watchful. You have to guard that place, because that person comes in as triggers to pick at, and I call them like the money birds, because in the time of, just go with me, just follow with me. There's a time when Abraham was sacrificing, making a sacrifice to the Lord, and that was a black bird came down and pecked at the sacrifice. In the time of God making a covenant to Abraham, and this is and these comes in certain these things, these wounds, and these certain particular people are strongholds upon your mind, comes as triggers to remind you of your past. Don't want you to come out of that place of arrested development. Don't want you to grow. Don't want your relationship to be healthy. He want to keep you in that place. So God trying to come and get out of your heart. He want to bring healing to your heart. He want to bring healing to your relationship with your parents, you and your parents. And and this is what God is concerned about. So I want you guys to release the pain. Give it to God.